Hello, Internet. Good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are on this fine planet of ours. Welcome to another episode of the Queer Chronicles of the Strixhaven Quintet here on Game Nights. I'm your host and your Dungeon Master, Van, and we are here to play some good dang Dungeons and Dragons. And I'm very excited to be back with everyone, here with you and here with my wonderful friends. Welcome. We're very excited to play D&D today. I would normally say, let me tell you a little bit about what we got going on the channel this week. But good news, it's the same stuff we always got, with one particularly fun exception coming up on Wednesday that I will let the game master of said game talk about. Our next live stream after this is going to be later on today. 5 p.m. Eastern Time. You can join us for a new episode of Hearts of Stone, our Blades in the Dark campaign that Val is currently running. I don't remember what happened last time, but I'm pretty sure it was exciting. No, now that I say that, it's starting to come back to me. It was a lot of plot last time. I'm sorry. It takes me a second to get back there, but yeah, I'll let Val talk about that. Other than that, we've got a couple of regularly scheduled shows on the channel. We'll have Dragon Age on Monday, and then on Wednesday, the premiere of a new little mini-series that we're gonna do that I'm very excited about. But today we're playing Dungeons and Dragons, so I'll let my friends here introduce themselves, tell you who they are, where you can find them on the internet, and who they are playing today. Starting as always with the man, the myth, the legend, your internet dad and mine, Rob.
It's me. Thanks, son.
You're welcome, Dad.
I'm
Rob's
Rob.
the dad that stepped up, okay, guys?
It's time to daddy up. It's me, Rob, or bonus stage Rob, or bonus underscore stage underscore stage underscore Rob. Oh my god, I haven't screwed that up in like 4 years,
which is incredible because it's a difficult thing to say.
Yeah, I don't know, man. You can find me on the internet at bonus stage Rob or the other one. And I'm playing Willoughby Wanderfoot, first year, an Owlin paladin / fighter / good boy.
Thanks, Rob. Next up is Rachel.
Oh my god, hi. I'm Rachel. Rachel Elizabeth, or Rachel Elizabeth with the Z, the middle 7S. And I am here on Saturdays, and I'm on LB's channel on Sundays, and I will be in aforementioned miniseries on Wednesday. And I am tired, and I need to open the second Coke. Today I'm playing Sereia Vale, the party healer and pyromaniac, Circle of Wildfire Water Genasi Druid.
Thanks, Rach. Next is Val.
Hello, everybody. Hi, I'm Val. You can find me the Kraken's Crown. Lurking around the internet, I am here a few days a week playing and running games. Van already mentioned I run our game of Hearts of Stone tonight at 5. You want to join us for some Blades in the Dark. And then on Wednesday, we'll be starting. We pushed our start date back a week. We were going to start last Wednesday, and then everyone was sick, so we decided to spend. And it was good we did that because we had so much more prep stuff we had to do for that game anyway. So we did a second session 0. This week, though, we will be starting with our Neon Souls Season 4, which is going to be a mini-series playing the Star Wars 5e system. I'm very excited to do some space stuff. Been a while since I got to play or run a space game, and yeah, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be a little bit of Dune, a little bit of Cyberpunk, very little Star Wars. So that is going to be that's me for the week. Today I'm going to be playing La Justicia, who is a Wizardicer.
Thanks, Val. We're all very excited to have no Star Wars in the Star Wars game.
Like
everyone got in.
It's like a sprinkling. It's like finishing salt of Star Wars.
Yeah, it's a little. Star
it has
Wars
the
on
space
top.
Magic of Star Wars, but that's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys, you know how we do things on this channel. We don't have to explain ourselves to you. You know.
You're here for a reason.
Thanks, Val. And last but certainly not least, Wally.
What's up, y'all? It's me, Wally, your favorite non-binary, my best friend on the internet. You can find me on social media at WALLE132. Just type it in Google. You'll probably find me. Just type it like the cute little Disney robot. You can find me here Mondays and Thursdays playing games with all these wonderful people. You could also find me over on Husha_Kids YouTube channel playing some One Piece TTRPG antics and the Lurking Legends. And next week is the final week of myself over at Hack Recklessly playing Glitter Hearts. Y'all, look, I am a person who is, when it comes to like emotional hits in a game, I have never in my entire life been raked over the emotional coals like I was in the game we played yesterday. The facilitator is a person that lets us, with one soft hand, lets us have all the bits and the antics we want. Then they snatch it away at the last moment and say, here are the repercussions of your actions. And it hits us hard. It is a great game. Come check it out. We're in the final episode next Thursday. Yesterday it was a special day, but next Thursday, with this coming Thursday, final episode, come check it out. Oh boy, it's a lot of fun. Oh, and today I'll be playing Damian, the dragon monk powered by anime and Jesus.
Thanks, Wally. And with that, shall we begin? All right. Boy, a lot happened last time. We are going to pick back up essentially right where we left off, as our crew here has successfully taken down the Jabberwock, the horrible, just absolute nasty lad dragon that had been hanging out in the palace around the cauldron, as well as one of the 3 members of the Hourglass Coven. But there are 2 remaining, one of which you know exactly where she is in this ballroom. The other one, not so much. So, I mean, yeah, we're just gonna pick back up. At the
I was
top
like,
of
the music
combat.
got so chill for a second. Are we about to just like sit down and
I was
vibe
like,
with
oh, are we having a meeting of the houses and we're just gonna chill?
No. You are not, because at the top of the round, it is Endel Moongrave's turn. And she is going to cast a spell. Who does she hate the most, do you guys think?
I don't know. Ooh.
Should we roll for it?
Herself.
Oh,
She
sick.
wakes up and she doesn't have sticky notes with affirmations on them, so she hates herself.
She is the type who chaos spirals everything. That's why we're
Now
in the
hear me
situation
out.
we're in right now.
We know she hates her sisters.
Oh yeah,
Maybe
obviously.
she attacks Endel. Or Scabba.
No, you know what? I'm pretty sure she just watched Willoughby stab one of her sisters through the chest
Yeah.
You know what? Fair.
and go extremely, extremely hard about it. So
I went
she's-
sicko mode.
You did go sicko mode, so she's gonna make an attack.
Who thought Willoughby sicko mode?
That's my fault.
We're gonna have
Damien,
to
we
have a talk.
talked about this.
I
I'm
just
worried about
said
his
one day I
influences.
just told Willoughby went hard in the paint, and he asked me what does it mean to go hard in the paint, and well, that was a whole conversation.
Willoughby, what's your armor class?
Oh, you know.
Billion.
20.
Okay. So Willoughby, out of nowhere, you don't see it coming, you don't hear it coming. All of the sudden, you feel something, some kind of force sort of impact you, and yeah, you feel yourself sort of very briefly like lifted off your feet as you are shoved 10 feet back and past Law sort of slamming into the wall. And at the same time, you hear these strange, sort of like very unsettling like whispers in your head, and your ears start to ring as she gets inside your brain. 6, 7, 8.
I imagine that very anime moment
Enjoy.
where like Willoughby goes flying back and Law's hair like does the flip as it boosh, slams into the wall.
Yeah, you slam into the wall, and you're gonna take 14 psychic damage
Oof.
as you do so.
Peanuts.
That is gonna be her turn, which will bring it to Law.
Oh boy. Still can't see her though.
Nope.
Well, I did just see Scabatha, Finger of Death, my maybe girlfriend.
Yep.
So Law's gonna do something. Law looks it back. Willoughby, you good?
Oh yeah, this is nothing.
All right, we gotta talk about sicko mode later, but I'm gonna go deal with that hag. I'm going
Oh, be
to
cavey.
I'm gonna use 60 feet of movement since I'm hasted to begin running straight towards Scabatha.
Okay.
And as I get within 30 feet, points one gauntlet in hand in her direction. It sort of like Iron Man style rearranges, and then just like finger gun blasts a beam of necrotic energy. I'm going to cast a 6th level blight on her.
Ooh, spicy.
She's got to make a Constitution saving throw, DC 20.
DC 20. Come on, Nightshade. This is your thing. Ooh, I don't think that's gonna do it. Nope. That's an 18.
Oh, I rolled it, but I gotta cast it at a higher level. Come on. There we go. Why didn't it do the extra damage? All right, I'm just gonna roll 2 more d8 on top of that.
Sure thing.
That's 34 plus another 9, so 43 points of necrotic damage.
Ouch!
Oof.
Big hit.
That's a lot of nuts.
That's a lot of nuts. That'll be $3.
You want fries with
Fries
that,
with
baby?
What the fuck are you guys talking about?
Look, as long as I know someone out there has watched Gung Pao, I feel happy with my life.
Oh my god.
And as she is recovering from that,
Yep.
finish closing the gap, anime style, dragging great sword across the ground,
Mhm.
going in for 1 slash against her full cloud strife.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to attack with a 32 to hit.
Yeah. Yeah.
You check that one.
Oh no, that's why I was looking for her character sheet.
For 17 points of damage.
17. You don't chop off her head though.
No, I got him waiting for that crit. God damn it.
Alright, so Law, as you conjure this necrotic energy, which just you can see it impact Scabatha, and you can tell that like that sort of life force is being drawn out of her, but just because of her whole situation, the way she is, the way that she already looks and sort of presents herself, you're sort of used to like casting these kind of spells and seeing like the color drain out of people's faces and things like that, and that just doesn't happen to her. You can see it impact, you can see it hurting her.
Okay.
But she's already a horribly pallid old lady.
You can only get so much deader, and I'm going to make sure you cross that line.
Exactly. And then finishing up with a big slash of Snickersnack across her, sending this like dark blood spattering across the ballroom floor.
both my actions, and then I have a bonus action, but Dutch is dead. So I'm just checking to see if there's something I can do with my manifested spell book.
Just to remind the folks at home, Val's not cheating. They cast haste during the last fight.
Yes, I
Which
have.
they
This is
still
my
have.
5th round of haste.
Val's not just doing whatever they want here.
Yeah, I'm going to use my other 2 actions now, and then 4 more actions on top of that. No, I don't think there's anything else I can do with my bonus action. So, nope, that's it.
Okay. Jabberwock is out of the picture. That will bring us to Damian.
Hey, when Willoughby got bopped up by that attack, did I like see like the direction it came from?
You didn't see the direction it came from, but you did see the direction that it pushed Willoughby.
Okay.
Which is sort of directly to the east.
So
Straight, like
probably
straight to the
like
right-hand side.
right around that wall area on the left side is where I could guess maybe she was at.
You could certainly guess.
Okay. What Damian's going to do is he's going to use a little bit of his move and stand in that doorway right there. And for my first attack, I am going to do Breath of the Dragon.
Okay.
So if anyone's in there, they need to make a dex save, a DC 17 dex save, and I'm just shooting out a cone of fire into that whole area from how many feet? 30 feet. It just sprays it out in that area.
Okay. How much damage does that do?
It does
Or in what kind of damage is it?
fire damage.
Fire.
Yeah. A 7 points of fire damage.
Okay. Damian, as you let out this cone of fire breath, you see just on the edge something catch flame. Sort of like maybe fabric or something. And then whatever it is attached to immediately start to try to move away from you.
That's like that moment where Damian has that anime moment where you hear the little ping sound effect in the corner of his eyes, like there, and he just blurs right over to Endolin, and then will use his second attack to do stunning use with his staff.
Yeah, so you run through the doorway into what used to be guest rooms is now just destroyed.
So that is
And unleash
25 to hit.
some blows. Yes, that will hit.
And I'm applying a stunning strike to it, so she needs to make a con save of 17.
17. Wow, I cannot roll for shit today.
Did that break her invisibility, or is she still invisible?
No, she's still invisible.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's like a 7.
Yeah, so she fails. So she's stunned and she takes 15 points of magical bludgeoning damage for the first attack.
Okay.
For that attack. And then I'm going to use my bonus action to do Flurry of Blows.
Okay, I dropped my dice on the ground. I don't know where it went.
Oh, no. And I think because she's stunned...
You should have advantage on this attack, I think.
Okay, so... That's a 27...
Yep.
And a... Oh, better bad than the last one. 15.
15 will miss.
Okay. So that's another D8. That's 12 points of... Actually, no. Yeah, 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. 12 more points of bludgeoning damage as you have seemingly located Endolin Moongrave and do not want to let her get away
Do not.
a second time. Does she make another save against the stun at any point?
I think it's at the end of her... Let me just double check that.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Because all it says is just that they're stunned. Oh, okay, yeah. The target must succeed in a Constitution saving throw or be stunned until the end of my next turn.
Okay. Gotcha. Bum, 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 bum. Anything else?
That's all I can do.
Okay. Sereia.
Hi, that's me. I've
It
been ripping
is.
through. I've been ripping through my spells, trying to figure out what to do. I think. First, how is everybody doing hit point wise?
I'm good.
Everybody okay?
Yeah, I'm only down 10.
You're
Okay.
far and away the most.
That's fine.
Sure.
I
Yeah.
just wanted to make sure I didn't need to do a healing thing. Okay, then I'm gonna go. Soraya's gonna go after Miss Scabatha Nightshade,
Okay.
and she is going to cast. Let's see, how many spell slots do I have up there? We're gonna do a fourth. We're gonna do Blight.
Ooh, like the double whammy.
The double whammy. So she needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
DC 17.
17. That is a 22.
Okay.
Okay, so she'll take half.
Half of 37.
What's half of 37?
I don't know.
30 is 15.
18?
And 17. 18? We'll say
36. Yeah.
We'll say 18.
18 if you're rounding down.
I usually do. Okay, as more of her life energy is sort of sapped away from her, this time from Sereia. Anything else?
No, my wildfire spirit that is still up
Yes.
is going to launch a mote of fire at her. I just have to find their little thingy because I don't remember what it. A +9 to hit. Okay. So it's going to launch a little fireball at her.
Okay, I love it.
And that is going to be a that's only a 13.
Yeah, that will miss.
Yeah. It goes wide.
Unfortunately. Yeah, the little mote of fire going
The little
wide.
guy misses.
Or like flying sort of over her head and her shoulder as she like doubles over from the pain of getting hit by 2 blight spells basically back to back.
Yeah, blight spell, stab, blight spell.
Fucking yeah, just very destructive. Anything else?
No, that is it.
Willoughby Wonderfoot. First year.
Oh boy, that's me.
You just got blasted into a wall and got your
Yeah,
brain
which I
poked.
just remembered that I have Spirit Shroud up. So, will a 19 con save do it for concentration?
Yes.
Wee.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Cool.
I think it was only like it was like
it was
14 damage.
14 damage, I think.
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay. So, I believe that I will just double checking my super rad little echo thing. Oh, I have one more. Okay, cool. So I'm going to move my echo, closing the distance, joining the fight with Scabatha.
Okay.
And then I'm going to bonus action teleport, switching places with the old echo.
Ooh, all right.
And
position yourself directly in front of Scabatha, next to Law.
yeah, that's me. And I will. Oh shoot! I screwed something up. Can I, before I do that, unleash Incarnation one last time and take an attack from the Echo's position before swapping?
Yeah, that's fine.
That's what I meant to do.
We're getting back into it. It's been 2 weeks.
It's not gonna make a difference. That's 2 on the die. So, yeah, I don't believe an 18 will. Oh, a 19 actually, maybe.
A 19 to hit?
Yeah, will a 19 do it?
Yeah.
Oh my god! Shout out to 2s, baby.
Oh yeah, I forgot because you've got like the freaking, you got your oil and all kinds of shit going on right
Yeah,
now.
we said the oil doesn't apply to the Echo's attacks, but the longsword being a +2 longsword is good enough.
Yep.
That it's
Yeah. There it is.
Yeah. So
Wow, that's a crazy number.
yeah. So that's 15 dammies on that.
Okay. Oop, not
And
heal.
then
The other one.
and then I will swappity swap
Okay.
now.
Swap places as the Echo gets in a good hit.
Yeah, and now I'm just double checking when Spirit Shroud stuff happens.
That I do know.
Any attack when you hit a creature within 10 feet of you. Oh, I'm thinking of the one that it takes damage when it enters. That's not what I'm. That's like a barbarian thing, isn't it? Yeah, this will just be me dealing unhealable damage. Okay, so then I'm gonna take my other 2 attacks.
Okay.
How's she looking?
Not great.
Not great.
Not
That's
good.
cool.
Not very good.
I'm gonna use a 2nd level spell slot on a Divine Smite then.
Okay.
We're gonna see what we can do here.
Alright.
So that's a nat 20.
Oh my god.
Disgusting.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
Say bye to Granny Nightshade.
All right.
Bye.
So let's just
Well,
DJ Nightshade signing out.
We won't miss you.
Nightshade.
Fucking forgot you guys were calling her that.
I did too. And now I'm happy it's back. Where's my Divine Smite hiding? There it is. 1d8 plus. Okay. I should have this committed to memory by now. I really should.
It's a lot, is the thing.
Yeah. Okay. Delicious. So that's a. Oh, I gotta add one more for critties. Wait, how do? How do you do crits with a smite? Do you just reroll all the damage twice?
It's all doubled.
That's disgusting. Okay, so
this is just horrifying.
16 slashing and 16 radiant.
Okay.
And then I roll it again.
Do it again.
Oh my god.
Let's see if she lives through this.
That is 10 slashing.
Okay.
And 14 plus. Oh my god, brain. 19 radiant. And then I'm just checking because I think Spirit Shrouds does an extra d8 damage. I knew I was forgetting a die.
Okay.
So I'll roll that twice
Okay.
as well.
Oh my god. Will nasty.
Another 9 radiant damage. And she can't heal
Oh my god.
Well, she can't heal, unfortunately, anyway.
because she's
She's
big
dead.
isn't
Can't
she?
heal when you're dead, Charlie.
as
Holy
Willoughby
fuck.
removes another member of the Hourglass Coven from play. Willoughby, what's that look like? He stabbed Bavlorna directly through the chest.
Did you
think
crit smite Bavlorna too? I can't remember if that was a crit.
no,
or
I don't
not.
think I
don't think
crit,
so.
but I
No.
just
Nasty
definitely
damage.
just
Nastier
mega
fire.
eviscerated her.
Yeah.
She also
So I
has
think-
the least hit points out of all of them.
Which one? This one?
No, Bavlorna.
Oh, thank God.
She's the weak link.
I was like, please don't take this from me. So I think as the echo ran up and did the first swing, it wasn't like it was effective. It wasn't like a feint, but like basically as soon as the echo drew back the sword, everything suddenly became super like corporeal as like I kind of wound up like just totally in sync with the echo. So it's like the first one was like kind of phantasmal, and then the second one was just like, no, it's all Willoughby all the time, like just bam, and just like followed up with like just impale her through the chest.
Impaler with a huge blast of more divine,
just like radiant energy like blasting through the wound, like just like I didn't even mean to hit her that hard, and it's just like
Skabatha lets out one final horrible shriek and falls.
You hear an air horn in the distance.
Willoughby, anything else?
I am just double checking.
Just double check you anything else you could do.
Just confirming that my echo, I can just move them. Yeah, it doesn't take my movement. Okay. And then I'm going to join my friend Damian up here because I have not yet used movement.
You have not, because you've been teleporting around.
I've just been warping around.
Law and Sereia, here's what you see. Right, so Willoughby, you saw Willoughby sort of get blasted back into the wall. And then you both moved in on Skabatha. You see Willoughby's echo sprint past you. Move past you, right, on its little owlin legs, take one big swing at Skabatha, suddenly become corporeal and actual Willoughby out of nowhere, slash down on Skabatha, impale her through the chest, and then Willoughby just takes off running again.
Did Willoughby just omni-slash Skabatha?
Who's to say? I also realized that I only took one of my attacks. Am I close enough? Oh, my aura of alacrity. I can move an extra 10 feet. Yeah, I can get close enough. Dude, this is disgusting.
Oh my
This is absolutely
Actually disgusting. I have never really like min-maxed a character in my life.
This is
And I'm starting
excellent.
to feel like I did by accident.
Because
Like,
you didn't set out to make Willoughby a killing machine.
No.
it happened one day. I swear to God, if this is a crit, I'm gonna lose my
inevitable.
goddamn mind.
Now I will
It's
say,
inevitable.
you technically have to roll with disadvantage.
But
Okay.
advantage because she's stunned.
Oh, but at
But
advantage because she's stunned.
Yeah, she's stunned, yeah.
The
So
disadvantage.
Yep,
that,
yeah,
okay.
just a regular attack. Never mind.
What was the disadvantage from?
Invisible?
I stunned her earlier.
She's invisible.
She's invisible.
So
Oh,
Oh,
that's
she's
right,
still
yeah.
invisible. Oh, I thought
yeah,
it...
Damian caught where
I
she
got it.
was because of the fire.
Yeah.
So yeah, she's technically
okay,
still
gotcha.
invisible, but she's also stunned. So we'll just call it a
Got
regular
it.
attack.
Okay, so that's going to be a 24 to hit.
Yes.
I will use my final smite. Or my final second level spell, rather. Second level smell, huh? Second level spell. I am going to grab enough dice this time. Oh, one of those was pointy. Okay. So that's the slashing, and that's the shiny bullshit. So 12 slashing.
Okay.
7 radiant unhealable. You can't heal.
7 radiant can't heal.
Yeah.
That's my Panic at the Disco cover band.
Yeah. And 15 radiant smitey boy.
Oof.
I was gonna say it's like fantasy 5 seconds to Mars.
7 radiant
Man.
can't heal.
Can't heal.
Double checking. Nope, that was a bonus action. Okay, so I am Dunyan Rings.
Okay, as you thrust forward with your sword again, you do feel it impact who you, as far as you're concerned, is Endel Moongrave in there somewhere.
Boy, I hope so.
And you see again, just this like, for the first time, because you've now been up close and personal with all 3 of them, you stab into her, and as you pull the longsword back out, it is not blood that scatters across the floor, but slowly sort of falling in a cloud. It's just like dust and like ash.
Ooh. Well, I'm about to turn her to ash pretty soon.
Anything else?
Mm-mm.
That was really bonkers, and I loved it.
That was crazy.
That was Banana Town.
And it is now going to be Endolin's turn. Oh, and she's stunned. What can she do? I don't even
Nothing.
know. Nothing. She wouldn't
Yeah,
do-
she is stunned. She's incapacitated. Can't move. Can only speak. Only falteringly is the word they used.
All right, so she doesn't fucking do anything.
Yeah.
She
Also,
doesn't do
all
shit.
she fails all strength and dexterity saves.
That's cool. Bye,
Yeah.
Endolin. Law, it's your turn.
Stunning strike is broken.
I love it. I love it. It's very good.
just Tabitha's dead body on the ground. Willoughby's run off, looks back at Sereia and like, he really wasn't kidding about killing them, was he?
No.
You good?
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna go kill the last one. And yeah, I'm gonna. I got 60 feet of movement, so I think I can make it to her, right?
Oh, yeah. Wait, 10, 20, 30, 40. Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah, I'm just gonna join the fun pile over here. And yeah, so Law will hasted run.
Law comes
zoom in-
sprinting up to join the fray.
And not to be outdone by Willoughby, I will try for 3 hits, and god damn it if I can get a crit on one of these, I'd be so fucking happy. All right.
Is she still
First-
invisible?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I'm just rolling normal. Just
Yeah, 'cause-
Yes, 'cause she's
uh,
stunned, yeah.
that is a 31 to hit.
That will do it.
I'm gonna roll all 3 just in case I crit. That is a 27 to hit,
Yep,
and a 20 to hit.
that will also hit.
Okay.
She can't
Okay.
fucking do anything about it.
First attack does 16 points of damage.
Okay.
Second attack does 16 points of damage.
Okay.
Third attack does 20 points of damage. So total of 52 points damage.
Law, as you unleash a different kind of flurry of blows against the figure who you are assuming to be Endolin Moongrave, as the final slash impacts her. You see her kind of her form almost like flickers for a second, and then she becomes visible again, and she's wearing this dark veil, and you can't see her face, and as she can only speak falteringly, you just hear quietly from under the veil a sigh, and almost like a tutting, like I'll see you again. She drops to the floor, kind of crumpled over, and then she immediately, this like black smoke starts to come off of her form as she just sort of disappears into it, and the smoke kind of settles like in a little puddle on the floor and then blows away.
Well, that was ominous.
That was really ominous. What did
What-
she mean by that?
Was that not really her?
I don't know. I mean, wasn't it?
Can I do like an Arcana check to
Sure.
gauge whether or not that might have been some sort of duplicate?
Sure thing.
17.
Okay. Yep, I'll give you this. By all accounts, that was her. You have no reason to believe that was not the actual Endelyn Moongrave, especially because you guys know, at this point, you sort of know a lot about how hag covens work, and you know they're at their most powerful, and they have access to more magic when they are together. And since you saw them do a lot of magic that they couldn't ostensibly do by themselves, or that you hadn't seen them do by themselves, as far as you can tell, it was her. You know one thing about Endelyn Moongrave, and it is that she can be killed, but only under a solar eclipse.
That's right.
Should have made one of those happen.
When the moon blocks out the sun.
It's
Fuck.
fine. She comes back, we do it again.
I'll be honest, I thought that was just a prophecy. I didn't realize that was
Yeah.
the only way she could be killed. I thought it was just like the night she dies, there's a solar eclipse, not you need a solar eclipse to
Like
kill
a
her.
solar, we
Yeah.
thought the
But
solar eclipse was going to
that's
happen
probably
when we
just
killed
me
her.
misremembering.
No,
like,
this is essentially confirming that for you.
Yeah.
crap. Okay.
Okay.
Well, there's only so much we can do about that. We wait for a solar eclipse to happen, which I don't know if can even happen here in this weird place.
I mean, with time the way it is now, I don't think there is any solar eclipses.
They've kind of frozen everything, it seems.
Well, at the very least, I mean, their power should be significantly weaker with two of the sisters gone.
Yeah, you did murder the other two, so they are.
I mean, we all like helped.
Yeah, and just to confirm, their dead bodies are very much still here.
Yeah.
They're super dead.
So
Those two are super dead.
They're
The other
at-
one,
they've
Got
They're
big
actual
dead
dead.
energy.
They're
Yeah, they're in
big,
super
big
hell.
dead. Well, we should at
Ultimate-
least do what we can to restore everything, because if we need a solar eclipse to kill her, the only way we can get one is to get time going again.
Yeah.
right, we gotta look at that cauldron. Hold on a second. Haste ends. Ugh, leans against sword. All right, I'm good.
Do you guys need a reminder of what's happening in the ballroom right now?
I know
There's some people. There's a big cauldron.
There's a dead dragon.
There's a dead
There's-
dragon, 2 dead hags.
Yeah. And there's the coals with all the weird markings on it and everything.
Yeah, so you've got the 2 women that are standing together, one older, one younger, both wearing white, and then you've got some courtiers sort of around, all sort of looking towards the cauldron in the center of the room. Did I send you guys the picture of the cauldron?
I think so.
Think so.
Don't remember.
Let me see if I posted it. Oh yeah.
If you did, I forgot. And
I did. I'll do it again though. Copy.
all I know is if we put a body in the cauldron, then we get like an army of undead. Right? That's how it works.
What?
It's making a black cauldron joke. Never mind.
Oh.
The fact that you
Oh,
made a
I
black
like the
cauldron joke
cats
in the
on
year of
it.
our Lord in the 2024.
Yes, so it's a large, sort of gray iron cauldron with this dark, almost purple, like vapor rising out of it. It has got 8, I think it's 8 feet. The feet that are sort of holding it up look like chicken feet. And then there's sort of like rows of creatures. There's a row of eyes, there's a row of cats, there's a row of frogs, sort of around the outside.
Did I? We weren't able to get close enough to the cauldron last time because the Jabberwock was in here, right?
Yeah, this is the
Correct.
first
We
time
we only
we're
saw
really
from distance.
checking it
Okay.
out,
I think should I try to get a read on what this thing does so we can understand it?
We have the time to do it now.
Yeah.
All right. I'll go ahead and cast an identify on the cauldron.
Oh boy. Okay. Hang on, let me pull it up.
I do have to touch it to do that.
Do have to touch it, which I'm double checking. I think it's fine.
Does this
And
feel like
just-
a good time for a short rest?
Yeah, can we take a short
If you want to.
Yeah, I was gonna ritual cast it, so that's at least gonna be 11 minutes to do that. So if you want to
Yeah,
rest,
you guys can take a short rest in here.
Dope.
Sweet.
Okay. Law.
Yes.
You touch the cauldron, and you begin to ritually cast Identify. And as you do over the next 10, 11 minutes, normally, like, over the course of the spell, I think you, like, slowly start to gain some understanding, and then finally, when the spell is complete, you can kind of put the pieces together. Almost immediately as you start to cast this spell, your mind is just flooded with memories that are not yours. This is an intensely magical artifact. You get these flashes of memory of this woman that you recognize, especially from way back when, one of the portraits on in Scabatha Nightshade's family tree. Her dark brown hair, beautiful, almost like ethereal face, high cheekbones, wearing this like deep green, but hunched over a desk and just furiously noting something, writing something, just page after page after page, sort of like getting all of these thoughts that you can't really parse down on paper. And the scene after that shifts, and you see the same woman, but this time hair like jet black, skin having gone pale, eyes having gone red, wearing this black armor and carrying a staff. You see down in what looks like one of the hells, fire surrounding her, and she's facing out against this absolute just army of devils. And you can't really hear, it almost sounds like everything is like, you know, it sounds like when you're underwater. And you can hear like there are sounds happening, you can't really tell. You see her sort of shout something and point her staff towards this just mass of creatures, and there's this huge white flash, and the scene changes again, and you see her now looking a little bit older, long white hair, wearing this white set of robes, sitting on a throne in a room that looks very familiar to you in the central tower of the Palace of Heart's Desire, where you found Kellic, sitting there, and with this sort of like serene look on her face, this like gentle smile, and she's sort of conversing with some courtiers that are in front of her, and one of them says something, and she laughs a little, and then those memories sort of all start to fade and sort of coalesce into one scene of the same woman frantically reaching out towards this cauldron in the center of the room before she is frozen in place.
So that is the lady that is frozen right next to us.
Mhm. There's the older woman and the younger woman that are standing there, both wearing white. But yeah, it's her. And also, I can tell you what the fucking cauldron does.
Yeah, that'd be great too. So just to make sure, same woman we saw in the pictures with the hags, who we assume to be Tasha.
Mhm.
Okay. Hey, remember our theory that Tasha might be Zybilna?
Yeah.
I think we confirmed that.
Woohoo!
Woo! And Damian pulls out a little tiny popper and pops it. And a little tiny little sign pops out that says, "I was right." I
At
always
least
One of
as
those
far as
party
I can
horns.
tell
Ooh.
from some very strange visions, but that's her.
Wow. So how do we, well, help her?
Well, I think I can clear that up for you too. This artifact that you have identified, Law, is known colloquially as the Witch Queen's Cauldron. Its true name is Igwilf's Cauldron.
Mhm.
Another name you know. This is a wondrous item, an artifact. It requires attunement by a spellcaster, so you can't just use it. It was created by Igwilf herself with the help of her mother, Baba Yaga. It has two forms that it can change between. I'm going to try to do the cliff notes because holy shit, the page on this thing is so long. It
Right, because there's the
can-
golden form and the...
It has a golden
the
form
black
and an iron form. No one except for its creators can change it between the two. There's a golden form, there's an iron form. To attune to it, you have to succeed on a Constitution saving throw, or be aged to the point of decrepitude, is what this says. So if you fuck up your con save trying to attune to it, you'll die of old age, basically. You become super decrepit. And it's a whole bunch of bad stuff that happens to you, disadvantage, your speed's halved, all that good stuff. And in 3d8 days, you reach the end of your natural lifespan, and the only thing that can fix it is a wish spell or divine intervention. Three hags can attune to the cauldron simultaneously, provided they have formed a coven. And if the coven disbands, their attunement ends. It also takes on some random properties, but in its gold form, it can do a bunch of stuff. I'm just going to send this to you. In its iron form, it can do a whole bunch of other stuff. It's great. You can summon... It's weird stuff. It's like, oh, if you use an action to scream into the empty cauldron, you can summon a swarm of bats. If you pour a gallon of blood into it and stir
Just
it
having a
for-
really bad
yeah,
day.
just
You
scream
stick
into it
your
and bats
head
come
in the
out.
cold.
If you pour at least a gallon of blood into it and stir it for a minute, it turns into black smoke that erupts from the cauldron, and then all humanoid creatures within a certain radius just fall unconscious for 1 hour. You can just... If you tie a dead frog or a toad to the end of a branch and dip it in water in the cauldron, it'll turn it into a wand of polymorph with 3 charges, and the list continues. It's very strange beast. But the things that are most important to you are the ways you can destroy it, and the ways you can fuck with the time magic. So to destroy this item, it is immune to all damage except from either a flame tongue or a frostbrand weapon. So if you reduce it to 0 hit points with one of those, it will break.
Okay, we don't have one of those.
Well, no, never mind. I won't ruin it. Alternatively, if you spend 1 minute when it's in its iron form touching the cauldron with a unicorn horn while reciting the poem that goes along with the Witch Queen's Cauldron, which you guys have. See accompanying sidebar. All creatures within 1,000 feet of the cauldron, except for those that are attuned to it, become frozen in time. They are incapacitated, can't move, speak, don't age, and are unaware of their surroundings or the passage of time. They can't be moved, harmed, or affected by any other magic. All other conditions and effects on the creature are suppressed until it is no longer frozen in time, destroying the cauldron, sending it to another plane of existence, or touching it again with an alicorn for 1 minute while reciting the Witch Queen's Cauldron ends the time freezing effect on all creatures. The effect also ends on any creature that comes into contact with an anti-magic field or is touched by a unicorn horn.
Oh,
Oh. Oh.
There you go.
so to do the ritual to end the effect, to touch the cauldron with the horn and end the effect, that the time stop effect, right? Because it was touch the with the horn, say the poem,
Mhm.
and then you have to be attuned to it to do that.
Ooh. That's a good question.
I was about to ask that also. But
Okay,
we can use the unicorn horn to undo one person. We could use that on Zybilna.
Yes, you have to be attuned to it.
All right. So I'll relay that.
Bleh.
So we need a frog, a stick, and a bunch of water.
If you want to make a polymorph wand,
That seems like a lot of steps for that.
so we could. Do I get a sense that somebody is currently attuned to this right now?
Ooh.
Because I was imagining that the Hourglass Coven was,
They were,
and they
But
Now
dead.
2 of them are dead.
but let's see. 3 hags can attune to the cauldron simultaneously, provided they have formed a coven. If the coven disbands, the attunement ends for all 3. I'm gonna
Those-
call 2 of them being dead
A disbanding.
A disbanding.
So
A
yeah,
forceful
no,
disbanding.
no one is currently attuned to
Corporate takeover.
So if we could touch who I assume is Zybilna with the horn to unfreeze her, and then hope that she helps us unfreeze everyone else, or one of us tries to attune to it and potentially dies.
I use 3d8 days.
But I think the safer option, as fun as it sounds to attune to this and use it for ourselves, it seems like the safer option would be unfreezing her and having her reattune to it and fix all this mess.
Yeah, especially if the thing belonged to her to begin with.
Any votes on any good reasons anyone can think of to not unfreeze Zybilna right now?
No.
No, I feel like if nothing else, that will help deal with some of the residual horrors that these 3 have caused.
I feel like unfreezing the Archfey is probably the best course of action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really want to risk being aged into oblivion. Okay. Who's got the horn?
I think Willoughby was carrying it.
Willoughby had it, yeah.
Probably me. If
Did you have it? Did you bring it? No, I thought you brought it.
Hope I did. I just must not have added it to my.
Sean's just in the library,
Inventory.
like, didn't they need this?
I thought I said they could have this.
I thought they
I'll be right back.
didn't they really need this for something? What is all
Yeah,
that crashing
sorry, I guess I
going
just
on
never
down there?
added it to my backpack. That's weird.
All right. Yeah, so you just need to touch her with the horn for a minute.
Well,
and
let's do it.
hope she's not too mad at us for murdering her sisters.
Well, I mean, if, they were the ones who did it and stuff, I don't think she'll be too sore.
Guess we'll see. She was pretty badass in that vision. Apparently, at some point, she was fighting an army of fiends in the hells.
Wow, it's amazing what kind of history you learn by going directly to the source instead of relying on tales that people have passed down through ages, and thus erasing the past that we could learn from.
Thank you, Damian. The more you know.
Revisionist history.
All right. Willoughby. Do the thing.
You doing it?
Boop.
Okay. You
Laps her.
reach out and gently touch
Gently grasp.
Sibilna with the unicorn horn, and after about a minute, you start to see some movement as her muscles start to relax, and you can see her eyes start to move a little bit, and then all at once she kind of lurches forward as she was kind of like reaching out towards the cauldron, and quickly sort of regains her balance and sort of snarls, "Damn! Too late!" And then sort of her eyes darting around the room as if she is like searching for enemies, and then she kind of looks down at you, Willoughby. "I'm sorry, have we met?"
Probably not. Hi, I'm Willoughby Wonderfoot.
Hello,
Yeah,
Willoughby
we-
Wonderfoot.
Hi.
And these are
Damian.
my friends.
Hello, friends of Willoughby Wonderfoot. Will someone please explain to me what's happened?
Sure.
Wow. Damian pulls out the graphic novel that they were writing of everything and just gives it to her.
Right?
I mean, you just start right here.
That's
flip
just
to
it. That's just about it.
Yeah, that's pretty much it right there.
Right. She hands it back to you.
Yeah, I mean, if you want the abridged version, we've sort of been trying to stop the Hourglass Coven, who I believe you're pretty well acquainted with, and like hesitantly looks over at the bodies.
I see.
Oops.
Well, it seems my sisters have once again bitten off much more than they can chew. Good riddance.
Well, we're 2 for 3. Unfortunately, Endlin is in the wind.
She likes to do that. One moment. And you see her sort of raise her hand. She closes her eyes. And there's just like sort of a pulse of energy that radiates from her. It sort of moves past all of you and just kind of out into the palace and beyond. Yeah. I assume you're interested in chasing her down.
Oh, definitely.
Oh, yeah.
She's fled to Gehenna. They have a tower there. Yugoloths, all sorts of nasty beasts.
Excuse me? Gehenna? Like the hells?
Yes.
Oh.
Wait, is Gehenna a hell or is it a plane in this? I'm trying to remember.
Pull up Gehenna.
I don't think Gehenna's a layer of the hells. I think Gehenna may be its own plane.
I think I remember from the Grey Modron March.
I
It's
believe
a plane.
so.
So I think it's a plane.
Yeah.
It is a... Because Gehenna has its own layers.
I spent too much time there.
Yeah.
Yes, Gehenna. The bleak eternity of Gehenna. An outer plane in the Great Wheel of Cosmology.
Right.
Where there are lots of devils and shit. It is Devil Place.
Okay. Gotcha.
But it's got its own
Again.
It's got its own 4
I
levels.
feel like Law would know that. Law's smarter than I am.
Yeah. There's a lot to Gehenna.
Well, she sure got there fast.
Oh, they sort of keep a summer home there.
Well,
Right.
the whole thing though is the solar eclipse seems to be the missing piece of the puzzle.
Yeah, how are we supposed to kill her if we can't make do they have solar eclipses in Gehenna?
Yeah, your guess is as good as mine there, but I imagine something symbolic would do the trick.
I knew we should have brought the
Oh.
costumes with us.
Yeah, we could have totally just used that.
So, she's all yours. Do with her what you will, I don't care.
Thank you.
I have to put a pin in that one. I don't know how we would get us there.
We can figure that's for future us.
I suppose we should set about unfreezing this place.
Yeah, so we figured we'd
Leave
It's your
that to you.
cauldron. Yeah,
Yeah.
we didn't want to, like, use it without permission.
Oh.
We've
Yeah,
already
this-
been
this
here
pla-
without permission, so we
Yeah.
didn't want to overstep.
Yeah, she kind of...
This place needs you.
Her eyes kind of hit Law as you're talking. She sort of sees Snicker Snack in your hand.
Just like trying to hide it behind hide the hilt of it behind my head.
Snicker Snack's like screaming, like, we killed the dragon!
Mom! Mom!
Mom! Mom, we killed the dragon!
There we
Mom,
go.
can I stay with my new friends?
yeah,
Mom,
we-
can my friends sleep over?
We borrowed your sword for dragon killing.
Oh, that's all right. As long as it was in good hands. Good to see you again, Snicker Snack. We killed a dragon. Yes, I see that, darling. Pity. Was sort of attached to the beast. That's all right, I can get another one. Right. I would very much like to get my cauldron back. And she steps forward, lays her hands on either side of the cauldron. And again, there's this sort of like pulse of energy. It sort of blows her hair back. She opens her eyes and they've gone sort of like pure white for just a second. She kind of mutters something to herself and blinks, and she goes back to normal. And more of this sort of purple, dark, like dense smoke starts to come from the iron cauldron. There. That's better. Right, well, I suppose well done, you four. And, that's that.
I guess so. Do you know? Could you maybe help us get home? If it's not too much or anything.
Oh, I suppose I could do something like that for you.
Well, we did kind of save you.
This is true. Well, I, first and foremost, am going to set my home right. Again, if you have any questions, children, now's the time.
I mean, generally just kind of interested, like, how'd this all go down? Poker night gone wrong, or...
No, my sisters, well, technically my adopted sisters, have a jealousy problem. Had, sort of looks to the two, just like dead bodies on the floor, had a jealousy problem. Our mother was, well, quite fond of all of us in her own way, but she chose to take me in, as opposed to the other three who are her blood. And over the centuries, it causes some hurt feelings here and there.
Sounds like a story old as time, Bear.
Indeed.
So they, like, came in, stole your cauldron, and used it to freeze you before you had a chance to stop them?
Yes, and they've called in help from this, what was he calling them? League of Malevolence. I'll dispatch them shortly.
Oh, there's one person. Their name is, what was the Duke? I mean, he's cool. But
Oh yeah, War Duke.
yeah,
War Duke's
he's
pretty
cool.
chill.
He was just doing it for the money.
I see.
When you say it like that makes it not so
that
chill.
doesn't.
Yeah, it
I
doesn't
don't
make
know
it.
if that
Yeah,
makes it
that's-
any better.
Yeah.
That's true.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, just pointing it out there, just letting you know.
I would say probably punishment in order, but did help us in the end. So.
Oh, I appreciate the insider look. I mean, it is always good to know when a man can be bought, and I am sure I can afford him.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
Cool.
yeah.
The other ones, I think, killed one. And yeah, I don't know where the others are.
I think the other one is still sneaking about.
Oh, yeah,
Castle.
one's allegedly sneaking around.
No, he won't be long for this world.
Oh,
Tough break.
I like
Well.
you.
Thank you.
So just to, I'm just curious. Do you prefer Queen Zybilna, Tasha, Igwolf?
I'm. Did you just call me Igwolf?
I don't know what was the name again.
Igwolf.
Ig.
I like
Igwolf.
Igwolf. Some of those names I have not heard in quite a while. No, Zybilna is fine. Queen, if
Because
you
you're
must.
kind of like famous
Your
of
Highness,
world,
if you feel like it.
of like Tasha of the Hideous Laughter.
Ah, yes. It's not my finest work, but it is the one that people sort of latched onto. I wrote an entire Demonomicon, and here they are. Tasha's Hideous Laughter, and whatever.
yeah. My grandpa always said that he regrets his 20s too.
As long as the mortals are entertained.
Damian pulls out a picture that he drew of Zybilna. There you go.
Thank you, darling. It's very
It's
nice.
a very nice, tasteful picture of her sitting on the throne.
Oh. Thank you.
I figure, get some new art in here, now that you're doing a nice little refresh of the castle.
Tucks it away. Is there anything else I can assist you with?
Well, there's one thing. I have a friend back home.
Mm-hmm.
They lost their horse. I don't know how, but he kind of looks at the others and like scoots over so they're like kind of separate, then speaks to Zybilna. I don't know what exactly happened, but she wasn't a centaur before, but then now she is. And her horse is gone, and that horse meant a lot to her. I don't know what happened, but she said it when she came back from the Feywild, it happened. If you could do something to help her out, that'd be really great.
She listens intently, sort of watching you speak, and you see her kind of cock her head to the side, and again there's always this just sort of like pulsing magical energy that is coming off of her, and you feel it, Damian, sort of focus on you for a second, but it doesn't hurt. It's not uncomfortable. It's very gentle, sort of like a light breeze that just kind of blows through. Diana.
Yeah, that's her name.
Oh, nasty business that. Wasn't sure she was still alive. No, yes, I can reverse this. And you see
you.
her sort of raise her hand. Again, her eyes go white. She focuses for a second. Just another pulse. They will heal.
They will?
Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome. No.
Kind of high fives her and then runs back to the others.
She just sort of puts her hand down. Children. Right, so I will set my palace right, and then I will send you home unless there are other questions you have.
I saw this really cool vision of you like fighting armies in the hells. I just like want the backstory on that, if anything, because it was just it was metal as hell.
You see her face go, she's still smiling, but her face goes a little hard. And like the smile sort of drains from her eyes a little bit, and you see very quickly, almost in like an emotional response, her white hair turn raven black, her appearance grow younger, and you see Natasha standing in front of you. Very few people know about my past. It's unfortunate. The wars I've won, the enemies I've crushed, I've turned the hourglass on its end so many times. Each time, a new beginning. And who are you to stand in front of me and speak of things that most people would leave unspoken?
sorry.
Yes, I am Igwilv, I am Tasha, I am Natasha, I am Dybilna, I am so many. Perhaps you'd like to read my book.
I'd love to. I'm a big fan of books.
She raises a hand again, and you see sort of opening up, almost like this little portal. She reaches through and pulls out this huge, like black and red, like leather-bound tome. She looks at it. On a previous turn of the hourglass, this was my life's work. It's been lost to mortals. Perhaps you'll bring it back to them.
Sure.
She hands it to you. It's I mean, it is massive.
That's
That
scary.
is my Demonomicon. A study and history of every demon and adjacent creature I've encountered, fought and killed, used in my armies, and many more exploits that I'm sure you will enjoy reading about.
Definitely. I appreciate it. First edition.
Don't lose it.
Oh, no, definitely not. Just like get Dutch to help me put it in my bag. Yeah.
She softens again a little bit, the black in her hair going a little bit gray. Apologies for the outburst.
No, sorry, it was rude of me to ask.
May I assist you with anything else?
Just because I'd feel guilty leaving without asking, I do have your sword. Snickersnack. I don't, it just like draws it. So it's like, I assume this is yours.
She reaches out a hand, takes it from you, sort of holding onto the rose hilt, and you feel again another like pulse of energy, and you hear sort of moving between her and the sword, almost like these like whispers. You can't really tell what they're saying, but you get the impression that maybe they are talking. And she smiles. All right. And then she hands it back. He'll stay with you for the time being.
Sweet.
However, if I have need of him, he'll return. And she sort of gives this stern, like, like look, like a mom looking at her kid, like, you better be home by dinner. I know how you are. He'll return. And you just hear it from the sword.
Buddy, we're gonna kill so many dragons.
Yes! Take good care of it.
Yes, Your Majesty.
She's
From
gonna...
one royal to another. I appreciate your courtesy.
She starts to say something and then thinks better of it. Just kind of just smiles at you. Looks around at all of you. Looks and Sereia, her eyes lock on you for a moment, as she sort of for the first time takes in how just desperately covered in blood you are. Are you all right, darling?
I'll be fine.
Good. No permanent damage, then? She kind of looks around at everyone. Right.
Just psychological.
Well, unfortunately, that is not my area of expertise. But I can
I
fix...
think our school has a therapist.
Oh, good. Well, reach out, then. It's good for you. Well...
Imagine Adventuring School has a whole, like, department of
After.
therapists.
Yeah.
Especially after like what happened in our freshman year.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have resources. There's a whole resource department. She's kind of tosses her hair. Her hair starts to go white again. And then she finally locks on to the younger woman that was standing next to her, holding this quarterstaff, wearing this like breastplate, this white cape, sort of short cropped brown hair. Oh, dear, how could I have forgotten? She walks over and sort of lays a hand on her, and the young woman sort of lurches forward, looks around, sees Zybilna. Ah, that was unpleasant. Oh. She sort of looks past Zybilna, sees all of you. Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
And you see Zybilna sort of leans down, kind of very briefly, and explains to her what's going on. Whew, well, glad that's over and done with. And she puts the staff on her back. Hi, Mercian, the League of Valor's resident paladin.
League of Valor.
The Valor group.
Valor's Call.
Valor's Call.
Yeah.
The Valor Group. I like that.
The
That
Valor
sounds
Group.
corporate.
I combined
The Valor Group.
I combined
Valor
the
Group
two
LLC.
faction names together.
That's like
Valor's
some My Hero
Call.
Academia stuff.
I was like, well, my thought was like, if you're the League of Valor, they really chomped your flavor coming in as like
Yes,
League
no,
of
they-
Malevolence.
Valor's Call. Valor's Call, resident paladin. Hi.
Hi.
Thanks for intervening.
Oh, there's a buddy of yours at a giant tree house in thither.
Oh, good. Good. I was really hoping everybody was still alive. Great. I am gonna get to starting to clean up around here, I think.
Oh, and one of your friends is frozen upstairs by the office.
They were hanging out a window. Oh, that was the one hanging
They were
out
like
the window.
hanging
We
over the
pulled them.
void.
We pulled them back in, so when you unfreeze, they're not just gonna like plummet to their death.
Which big mustache?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Glorious mustache.
Glorious mustache. That's Strongheart.
Mustache.
I will go check on him and
Strong
see
stash as well.
what else.
Strong heart, strong stash, can't lose.
What else we can? That's really funny. I'm gonna tell him you said that. Can I use that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
That's funny.
For you, it's free.
Dang. Thanks, fella. All right. Yeah. Strong stash can't lose. I was just like muttering to herself. She kind of walks out of the room. Attention span
oh.
of a housefly. That one.
That sounds like a real problem.
She's never caused any serious drama. There's a kindness to Mercian that many other people don't have. She keeps me grounded in a way.
Before you send us back, one other thing. There are other people here. Wait, I'm trying to remember. The people that were kidnapped that are brought here by the Witchlight, the ones that came from the circus.
Yeah.
Did we send them back? I can't remember if because I couldn't remember if like the unicorns, if we got them to send them back or not.
You had talked to them about it, so if you wanted to have done that, you can. It's been a bit since you saw them, so you can ostensibly assume that they're.
I think I'll say it anyway. That there were apparently a lot of people that your sisters were like kidnapping from the material plane or other
It does
planes.
sound like them. Never
bring them
happy
here.
with their own toys.
Are you going to make sure that they get home or help them get back? Or is that kind of like on them? Do we need to track them down?
No, I suppose I can take a moment to make sure they get home safe. You did free me, after all, so I'm feeling quite generous today. Write down their names, and I'll locate them and make sure they are sent back where they need to be.
Amy provides a list of names with little pictures of them next to their names.
Thank you. Yes. They should return home in a day or so. She just keeps tucking things that Damian gives her in her pocket.
That's all I can think of as far as our business here.
All right. Well, in that case, have a bit of a rest. I will recharge for a bit and start to set things right and get you folks home. Would you like something to eat?
Yes, please. I don't
Right.
think I
Depends.
Sounds
If we eat
great.
it, are we going to be trapped here forever?
I
Just want
don't
to make sure
trap
that was a whole thing when we first got here.
I don't trap people, darling. I'm
Okay.
not a hag. If anything, many people see me as a mother figure.
You do have a
Oh.
good maternal aura about you, just saying.
Thank you. A question for you all. You said you mentioned the Witchlight, yes?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Have you seen Kettlestein?
Yes.
Yeah, actually, that's kind of almost why we're here to begin with.
Kind of started us on this whole journey.
Good girl. I hadn't heard from her recently. I started to worry.
Well,
She's
that was the
always
same
up to
thing.
some-
She
always up to
hasn't
some
heard from me
business.
either. So that's why we came here.
Yes, I'll have to give her a visit. She's, well, don't tell the others this, but she's one of my favorites. Anyway, she claps her hands. Thinnings! Thinnings, where are you, darling? And let's do some not so sad music. It's happier in here now. That's nice. That's nice. She claps her hands together and she calls out for Thinnings, her butler, who you guys never met, did you?
Nope.
Nope.
We
think
missed
so.
him.
Yeah. After a moment, she starts to look around and look for this person that she is calling out to, and you see very quickly sort of making his way around around the corner. The doors to on either side of the ballroom, right? You have these doors that go into these hallways. You see the door to one of the hallways open like a sliver, like barely an inch, and squeezing through it effortlessly is the butler, Thinnings. He is very tall and lithe. He has these long arms, long legs, a sort of almost animal-like face. He has this sort of like brown coloring here with like white across his cheeks. His eyes that are pupilless and just this like orange sort of sclera, but dressed very nicely. Dress coat, stockings, buckled shoes. He squeezes through and he is almost completely flat, like a sheet of paper. And then as he enters the room, you see him sort of expand a little bit and take on the form of an extremely tall humanoid. I'm gonna put his art in the chat because he's just lovely. I love him.
It was
Come
kind of
on.
horrifying.
No, he's cute. It's only a little bit of a monster. Hold on, I gotta get the art up here. Boop. There he is.
Oh,
I think he's
love him.
adorable.
I love him.
Yeah,
love
he's
him
a
so
little
much.
alien looking. But he as he enters, he has a very gentle smile on his face. You can tell he's very tall. He must be almost 7 feet tall. Very tall, very thin. But he's a little hunched, like he's trying to make himself smaller. Like he's a little shy, and he kind of looks to all of you very briefly and nods, and then comes to stand next to Zybilna. Says, "Fetch Dimitas, would you? Our guests are hungry." And you just see him nod, and he nods to all of you, and then he sort of shoop, goes flat again and slides through the door.
That's cool.
Thinnings is very talented.
And Damian's stomach growls really loudly.
Although his abilities do make it very easy for him to hide from me, you should see him fold himself up. I once found him, because he was so nervous, because there were so many guests in the house, folded up inside the pages of a book. Can you imagine?
I feel that. No, I get it. I get that. Yeah.
He's very shy, but he's lovely and does good work. So, Zybilna sort of...
I'm terrified by this butler.
I love him. How do you
I
not
think
love
he's
this
so
guy?
cute.
He's so cute.
How do you not love him? He's
can
I
flat
don't know. This is my
Stanley.
sleep
Pages in a book.
paralysis demon.
He's flat
Mine looks
Stanley.
like a Starion.
Yeah, it's Fat Stanley. Got crushed by a pegboard when he was a kid.
So yes, Zybilna, you get the distinct feeling that she's done with this conversation now, and starts to move about the room, sort of moving things, cleaning things up, and as Thinnings brings back a cart with some food and tea on it for all of you, Zybilna gets ready to unfreeze the rest of her palace, and we are going to take a break. Because it's that time. And you did it.
We did it.
We
We
did it.
saved.
Her.
We solved the witch puzzle.
So yeah, we're rapidly approaching the end of this chapter of the story. So we're gonna take a quick break, see where we're at. Y'all stick around, get a drink, grab a snack, settle in, and we will be right back in just a few short minutes. We'll see you soon. And welcome back, Internet. Thanks for hanging out with us during our break. We are refreshed and we are ready to, I think, wrap this chapter of the story up. So, you all, you watch as Zybilna is sort of casting spells and using magic like it is nothing to her. Just sort of waves her hands around. And as the palace starts to return to its former self, she lays her hands on the cauldron and she mutters something, and there is this huge pulse of energy. And everybody else in the room that is frozen begins to move. She says, I am going to attend to my people. You all are welcome to eat, rest, and I will return you home when you are prepared.
Thanks.
You're welcome. She kind of moves off to calm the people who have just come out of cryo sleep.
I think at that point, Damian just falls on his butt and lays down and just lets out the longest sigh because it's the first time he's relaxed since they got in here. Guys,
Good idea, Damian.
I'm feeling
Collapses next to him.
I'm feeling really whelmed right now.
Would you say overwhelmed?
Try not to get overwhelmed. I think I'm just at moderately whelmed.
Been a long, however long it's been.
Yeah, it's been so many days.
Telling time is hard here.
Yeah, who knows?
Hope nobody's worried about us back home. We kind of like went to the carnival and then never came out.
Yeah, do you think we'll be able to get back before the carnival ends?
I mean, not to sound kind of dour, but you know, time works differently here.
So we might get back before the carnival even started.
Well,
That'd be cool.
Damian, how different?
well, the last time I was here, it felt like months. But when I came back, you know, roughly, I guess, like a couple of weeks off. So, I mean, it didn't seem like we're here for a week or anything, so it might not be too bad. But, you know, everyone's experience is different.
Okay.
I mean, It's what it is at this point. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh. Just don't want to go back to class.
Not that we were great about doing that before.
I mean, I didn't even go to a lot of my classes. I like to think I professionally did a self-graduation to an adventurer.
Yeah, I don't think that is actually a thing, Damian.
I wouldn't mind going to class.
Yeah, that kind of sounds like a nice break at this point. Get less beat up in class.
Yeah.
I don't know. With the classes that we had last year, I feel like we got just as beat up.
And Willoughby got eaten on our first day.
Huh. Yeah.
Has everyone
And on
here-
our second day, and then on our third day.
Has everyone here been eaten? I mean, it feels like only me and Willoughby have been eaten.
I don't think I was eaten.
I don't
Well,
think
when
I
the
have
world
been.
is built for people that are much bigger than you tend to like find yourself in situations like that. So, I mean, my experience might be a little disproportionate to the average person's.
That's fair. Well, I mean, you gotta go back at some point. Can't stay here forever.
Yeah.
I'm sure there are people who are missing us.
Yeah,
Probably,
my
yeah.
sister's going to be pissed.
I just don't know if I can adjust. I've seen the world. I've seen the world that's bigger than the one from outside the school. I feel like a caged animal. A dog taken in off the streets being forced to be domesticated. I'm a different Damian now. He takes off his glasses. I've seen things. I'm experienced now.
Damian, are you monologuing again?
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
I'm just saying this is gonna be a whole new different Damian. I'm more tougher now. You know, because I've seen stuff, is what I'm saying.
And punched stuff.
Yeah, I did. I finally fought a dragon, you know, that's a big deal.
That is a
I'm-
big deal.
Yeah, I'm no longer just a fledgling young boy. I am a man.
I've already gotten distracted and pulled out the Demonomicon because I want to look through this.
Okay, yeah, you look through it. It is indeed the Demonomicon of Igwilv. Law, you've probably heard of this book. It's basically the greatest and most comprehensive treatise on the abyss and demons and all of the adjacent creatures.
Cool. I have added it to my inventory. I'm going to start flipping through it.
Sure.
Well, while they're, I guess, getting everything, taken care of, should we eat, relax, clean ourselves up?
Yep, that sounds like a good idea.
That does.
I just need to move first, and I kind of liking just laying here for a while.
Yeah, my whole body hurts. I don't want to get up yet.
Yeah, I've been through it.
Same, buddy.
This bum Sereia.
Just laying on the ground. Just like,
Just
like oh, sorry, Raven. Just punched her in the nose.
punch the random dog that walked by.
Sorry, Bug.
Uh,
All
I
right.
guess some food, chill out.
You guys eat some good food as they get the baths back in order. You're told you're welcome to use them if you need to.
Beeline for the bath.
I just totally takes a bath.
Yeah, it's super nice. It's real bougie in here.
Bubble
and-
options.
Oh yeah, all kinds. Thinnings will set you up in one of the guest suites where there are a few beds if you would like to rest.
Me and Willoughby do the thing all teenagers do when they're on the school trip and they get a nice hotel room. They just jumps back and forth between the beds for the first couple of minutes.
Hook up your Xbox to the TV.
In-room TV.
Yeah.
And yeah, you guys can have a long rest. You can eat, you can relax.
Yeah, I'm gonna stir up some drama. I'm going to
Oh.
listen, we've got time. We're in no rush. And this is the first time that Law's had time to like think about things and like remember things of the past couple of days, and kind of like, I think, takes a bath, lies down in their bed, and then immediately bolts back up, like with this like look on their face, like, oh shit. And then we'll get dressed and go knock on the door to Sereia's room.
I think we're all staying in the same room, right?
You said guest rooms. I assume different rooms.
They can be different rooms. They have a bunch.
Different rooms.
Listen, we've all been in such close quarters for the last few weeks. I think I want my own room at this point.
Yes, you can have your own room.
I don't want to listen to Damian fight things in his sleep, or
or Willoughby's little like
yeah. Again, it's adorable, but like 3 weeks straight, I need some quiet. I need to set up my hammock.
Oh, the hammock.
All right, yeah, you go and knock on Sereia's door.
Man,
Pops in. You busy?
no.
We'll step into the room, kind of lean back against the door and be like, are you feeling any better?
The bath helped.
Good. It feels weird to not be like, not have something to do right now.
Planning our next move.
Right, yeah. I kind of had like a realization a few minutes ago, before I ran over here. Haven't really, we're about to go back to like the real world now.
Yep.
And some things happened like a couple of days ago, a week ago, some time ago.
Time is hard here.
And I know we found out that you're like I don't really know how to approach this. So what's the deal
With
the thing?
I need more
The thing in
information.
the with us and the kissing and the
Oh, okay. So I didn't that could have meant a lot of things, and I didn't know exactly what you were getting at.
I'm not used to this. This is like new for me.
Okay.
And that's like, so, but I also know like you are betrothed. And
kind of still technically, I guess.
yeah. So like, if this was like kind of like a spring break, fun thing, go back, things normal, like
no,
that's got to be like, you know, we're just like go back to being friends and stuff because you got to do your own thing now. I'm like, I get it. It's like, you know, I don't.
Are you just
really know
already
if it's-
dismissing this before I even answer your question?
Sorry.
I just wanted to make sure you're on the same page. I know that I'm technically engaged, and that's weird. But I wrote that letter and what was in it for a reason. And it wasn't because I wanted this to just be a fun spring break fling, as you said.
Cool.
So I know it's weird because I'm technically engaged, but that's like a family thing, and that's something I'm gonna have. That's a later me problem. So if you're cool with me still figuring that out, I kind of wanted to see where this could go.
Yeah. No, like for sure. Sorry, I got like 5 steps ahead in the conversation before I was like afraid it was gonna go. So I just like was talking through that, and so yes, no, same, totally, definitely.
It's not usually my role to bring you back down to earth.
It's just I'm not planning like how we're gonna be like fighting a thing. I don't have something to like focus on right now, so I'm just kind of like
Right.
doing that. So do you like want to like go on a date or something when you get back? Maybe get some dinner or
That sounds perfectly normal and fun.
cool. No
Just no
hags
caves.
and caves. Yeah, no caves.
No caves. That's my only request.
Cool. I can do that. I think I don't know of many cave restaurants.
I don't either, but that's, no more caves.
Cool. Well, I guess we'll see what time or date or year it is when we get back. And plan the I don't want to say like Friday and then have it get back and like it be a Friday and let's be like scrambling. So,
Hey, La.
Yeah.
You don't have to plan everything out. We'll get
Deal.
back. We'll figure it out. We'll find a time to go on a date.
Deal.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna go like sleep for like 24 hours.
Same.
Yeah.
Well, I'll see you in the morning or whatever constitutes as morning here.
Yeah. Good night.
Night.
Well, awkwardly duck out of the room.
You go to sleep for a long time.
So many
And never
times.
wake up.
All of the times. All of a sudden we're frozen asleep. It's now become
Ah.
Sleeping Beauty.
I trapped you.
We fell for the sleep trap.
Anything
Damn.
else?
If I wake up and Slender Man is like standing over me,
It's
I will
Thinnings.
scream.
He's not
Yeah.
Slender Man. He's so much cuter than Slender Man.
Thinnings can be standing over me. I'm cool with it.
He's cute. I love
I
him.
will
Adorable.
scream.
I love him.
I think he's adorable.
Chat, remind me later. I'll post him in the show's Discord. You guys are gonna love this fool. Anything else you guys want to talk about?
I did kind of like want to check in with like the overall like how a group vibe. Everyone doing good. We just had our revenge. We got a little frisky like
Do we
beforehand.
want to have like a group chat in the morning after we
Yeah, that's
sleep?
what I was thinking.
Okay.
After everybody's gotten some rest.
Yeah.
Seeing what the
Yes.
vibe is for our adventuring group.
Yeah, unless there's anything anybody else wants to do before you sleep. Okay. All right. Yeah, you guys get a good sleep, a good long rest, with all of the benefits that comes with. You wake up the next morning. You are invited to breakfast with all of your favorite sentient dishes and utensils. And it's very good. It's anything you could basically want to eat for breakfast, you can get. Yeah.
Damian has a big old thing of scrambled eggs and bacon and of just everything on one plate and is just grabbing it over and over, like straight up like Goku style of eating right now.
It's delicious.
Laz built a sandwich with all of the of like a triple decker like sandwich
Like
with
Shaggy.
like all yeah, with all like the breakfast foods. It's like toast and then eggs and then toast and then like bacon and sausage and toast and then gravy and biscuits and toast.
Willoughby
even look
is
appetizing.
Willoughby is vacuuming like links of sausage, and they just it won't end. So he like started to like he was chewing on one, he sucked it up, and then another one was attached to it. And he was like, "Oh boy!" And then just it's just like, oh, it won't stop.
Thinnings, who is sort of helping breakfast service, just sort of takes one like long arm towards the big platter of sausages and just like pushes it in front of you, and then replaces that one with another one.
Willoughby's gonna get the meat sweats later.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So he has a perfectly normal like breakfast plate full of lots of things, but just like watching everybody just wolf down food is like, okay, that's where we're at.
Yeah. Yeah. So you guys can have breakfast, and you have a team meeting.
So did anyone else have trouble sleeping on something that wasn't the ground?
It felt
Yeah.
weird.
I was up for a good while.
That's the part they don't really tell you in like first year, you know, when they do like your adventuring 101 classes and stuff. They talk a lot about like, you know, provisioning and camp supplies and all that kind of stuff that, you know, they mostly just ignore. But they don't talk about just like how terrible it is to sleep on the ground like night after night.
Yeah, like that's kind of was the roughest thing I had to deal with when I first came back. It's just getting used to the things that were normal for you are normal again. So it takes a little bit getting used to.
Yeah.
Just
To
take it
go
day
on
by
more
day.
adventures, I'll Druid Grove more often so we can have like softer plant beds.
Those did help a lot. How's everyone doing? Things got a bit spicy yesterday. We got our revenge, but Enderman's still out there.
Wanted to apologize for attacking you guys.
It wasn't your fault.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I still didn't like that feeling, and I really hope that she kills him.
Yeah. No, that was there was a bit I was like, what the fuck's going on? And then, you know, it's magic, but you know, not your
Yeah,
I
sorry.
should have seen that and done something, you know, we need to like coordinate, but like I should have noticed that happening and
There was
done
a lot
something.
going on.
Yeah.
But I wanted to formally apologize for attacking you all. I was obviously not myself, and I didn't like it. So I'll
Right.
try my best not to let it happen again.
I mean, it's all part of being an adventurer. You're gonna get into situations like this with your team. It's kind of accept it.
I'm just glad I didn't hurt anybody too bad.
No, I think we're mostly all good. No harm, no foul. Willoughby, how you holding up?
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't worried about the whole. I don't know. I kind of couldn't sleep thinking about the passage of time. Like, is anybody else freaked out by what might be waiting for us when we go home, or what won't be waiting for us?
I've been trying not to think about it.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay. I realized last night that I wasn't gonna be able to sleep, so I just kind of tried to shut off my brain.
I mean, this is the second time I've been through this, so I've kind of just gotten to the point of whatever happens, and I'll have to adapt. Luckily, it wasn't too bad, but not sure what the next one's going to be like.
I just hope everyone's not really worried about us.
Well, if we get back and there's something that's like we've way missed the mark, we'll figure it out. there's a lot of very accomplished chronomancers, and we can potentially work out something. Time is not a fixed construct, and certain there are some theoretical bounds to which we could manipulate it if we find the appropriate mechanisms to do so. And I've been working on a couple of things, thinking about it last time. I just came up with some diagrams when I was in my room last night trying to fall asleep, and spreads out the beginning workings of a theoretical time machine, like H.G. Wells. It's so if we use this, and this is the capacitor
What's
here,
that?
we
That's a random thing.
seat warmer.
Is that a cup holder?
Yeah, I don't want to spill anything on the console. That would just be, again, rough draft, but
Turns it a little bit to the side. Oh, this looks like a ride-on mower.
well, it's upside down here.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see it now. I see it.
We can always fix things. We'll be together. We saved this plane from evil witches, so
We'll deal with it, whatever happens.
maybe we talk to we ask Sibylna, Queen Sibylna, Her Majesty, see if she can really dial it in, sending us back, try to get us as close to when we left as possible.
Yeah. Maybe she can do something like that.
Yeah, maybe.
Hopefully she has some control over it.
I mean, she seems to have control over everything else, so
She's scary powerful.
yeah. When I asked her about mention the hells and stuff, and she was all whoosh, black hair, and was like, "You have not seen the things that I have done," blah, blah, blah. And I was like, "Whoa, boy!" I
was like, "Whoa, wow, this is
She
on
kinda
your own,
went,
buddy."
all photo negative for a second, and yeah, it was crazy.
That was kind of intimidating of her.
Yeah, I thought that was gonna get smoked there for a moment.
Well, hopefully if she did that, she wouldn't have incinerated you entirely and we could have brought you back.
That'd turn you into a toad.
Yeah.
I'd carry you around.
I wouldn't hate being a frog for a while.
Be a nice vacation from...
But what if she turns you a toad and you still have your brains now, and then you reconfigure Dutch so that you can pilot Dutch, and it's
from the inside.
Yeah, and then it's you walk around, it's oh hey, where's Law? Dutch, is that you? And then the microphone comes out of Dutch, it's it is me, Law. And now you have the reputation of being a giant robot frog.
It's not our worst idea.
It
Furiously
really is.
starts scribbling.
The polymorphism.
Toast hanging out of mouth begins drawing up diagrams for shrinking or turning into a frog and piloting Dutch from the inside.
Do we find... Just starts trying to fold up the paper. Should we find Sibylna and maybe go home?
Yeah. I know we still have the loose thread of Endolin out there, and she was all "I'll see you again" and all that.
Later us problem.
I think we get back, we make sure we get our schedules for this semester, and then maybe maybe we just sign up do that as a
Study abroad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of a summer break kind of thing to go to hell.
Or we just tie it in with one of our classes. Maybe we do it as a project.
Field trip.
Yeah. But I think we probably have time for that.
Yeah.
I would hope.
I mean, what's the worst that could happen?
Smash
Oh.
cut army of devils led by a hag and a war machine like crashing into the school. We're like, we shouldn't have waited for this.
She had too much time. She gained an army.
She reverse engineered my mech suits that I gave them.
Oh God.
I guess we get up from breakfast and find Endelin. Or not Endelin, sorry.
Yeah,
That's later.
get rid of
Oh
Lord
no!
again.
Go find Zyvilna, not Endelin. I don't want to go to Gehenna. Gehenna sounds exhausting.
It looks exhausting, trust me. So you finish your breakfast, you get all your things in order, you've all had a sleep, you've all had a bath, you're looking like people again.
We don't smell like we've been in the wilderness for 3 weeks.
The trouble is finding clean clothes. Well, I guess we'll
Thinnings had all of your clothes cleaned and pressed.
Oh, perfect.
Don't worry about it.
Lovely.
Thanks.
It's his fucking job, dude.
We're not going back looking haggard.
Yeah.
No, your
We don't
clothes
smell like we've been out in the
your
Feywild
clothes are
for-
basically brand new. Like, anything that was like ripped or like torn or had holes in it or like frayed or like stained or whatever, like it's like you just pulled them off the rack. They're like brand new.
Finnings
look
is
at-
a wizard with a needle and thread.
Look at my Well, looks at their tank top and just rips a couple of holes in it just because liked the grunge look. And at least that was purposeful. Like I bought it like that and actually fixed it. So just start tearing holes in the bottom of it.
Thinnings watches you do this.
No offense. It's just that's how it kind of had the distressed look, and I liked that. So
He just like smiles and nods.
all right, yeah, let's go find Z.
Yeah, you make your way around with the help of the folks that live here, back into Zybilna's throne room in the central tower. She is sitting on the throne. She's kind of casually and having a conversation with Strongheart and Mercy, and they're just sort of finishing up as you walk in. And they both nod in your direction, and Zybilna says, you've joined us. I hope you had a pleasant night.
Yeah, it's really comfortable.
Thank you for your hospitality.
Of
Hmm.
course.
10 out of
Reciprocity
10,
is
I'll
very
leave it.
important to us.
We'll leave a good Yelp review.
So,
Sereia's got 8 bottles of elven wine in her bag from somewhere. I don't remember where I got this from.
who the fuck knows?
Who knows? She's gonna leave a couple bottles with Zybilna.
Thank you. You have
We
good
found
taste.
these on our journey, and just as a thank you for your hospitality after a lovely evening, and I'm feeling much better.
Good. And thank you. And she kind of waves a hand, and Thinnings comes over, pulls a tray out of nowhere with glasses on it, sets the wine bottles on it, and just stands there. I expect you'll want to be going home now.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
About that too, we had some concerns
Mhm.
about time distortion. I don't know if you have any way to make sure that we're as close to when we left as possible.
So you've done your research. I have more command over the place than the time. The wheel is not my area of expertise. I can get you home and pinpoint pretty directly the location you left from. Time is more complicated than that. There will be some distortion, but I wouldn't imagine it would take too much of a toll on your lifespans. She thinks for a second. Yes, I think you'll be all right.
Right.
Anything before you go? Glass of wine, perhaps?
Got 8 more bottles, so.
Well, I thank you. And Prismia thanks you as it heals. You're welcome back anytime.
Think it'll be a while before we come back for a visit.
Yeah.
You're not the first mortals to express that sentiment, and trust me, no offense is taken.
It's lovely here. It's just it was a lot.
When I've returned it to its former state and its full glory, I think you'll have a much more pleasant experience in my realm.
We'll wait a while and then we'll come back to say hi.
Yes. Well, do reach out if you need me.
And if you happen to see Lord Talavar, Sir Talavar, just tell him hi for us. And,
Of course.
Welcome to Strixhaven anytime.
A truly lovely being, that one. Great mustache.
Fantastic mustache.
Great mustache.
So many great mustaches in this.
Damian just rubs his bare lip.
All right, children. I expect you want to go.
Yeah.
She
Yep.
raises a hand again and just says, close your eyes. I think of home. And you hear a snap and the world shifts around you, and that feeling that you have felt in your gut before when you have teleported, it is like 10 times the discomfort as she shifts you from one plane to another. There is this sort of swirling around you, and you start to some of the senses and the smells and sounds of your home start to come back to you. You hear the music of the calliope and the sweet smell of candy and autumn leaves. And then as you continue to go, that shifts and you feel temperature changes. You feel very cold and then warming up again. You hear the crunching of snow, and then finally your feet land on the ground, and you open your eyes, and you find yourselves at the gate of the Witchlight Carnival, or where the Witchlight Carnival was when you left. And you look around, and you see those things coming into focus, the trees starting to turn orange and yellow and red, and the fall breeze blowing through as you're back on Strixhaven's campus.
Okay, the school's still here.
Feels like fall weather.
Yeah, so it was summer when we left, right? Was it end of summer?
I don't remember.
Was it spring?
Hang on, let me look.
Or maybe it was spring.
Let me look. Oh god, when was it? I should know this. Welcome. It was the end of winter break.
Okay.
Okay.
Winter break had just ended. It was the beginning of second semester.
Okay.
So
Ooh.
it could either have been a year or a couple of weeks.
Let's go find a newspaper. Or a person.
Let's go head on to campus and see.
Okay. You turn from the field where the Witchlight Carnival once was, and you make the walk back to. Yes.
I was just laughing and running up. Like, boy, what year is
Boy,
this?
what year is it?
What is it?
It's Christmas.
Can Damian run ahead? Because he's faster, so he'll like sprint ahead of everyone.
Okay, Damian sprints away,
And he's gone.
Bye-bye.
and the rest of you make the walk back
Do
onto
you want
campus.
to jump on the carpet and try to keep up with him?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, you guys hop on. You make your way up into campus. It looks pretty much the same as you left it.
Damian runs up to one of the students and just grabs them and says, "What year is it?
Sorry. What?
Like, what year is it? It's like, what's the date? What's the date?"
It's classes start tomorrow. Sorry, who are you?
Look, I'm sorry. My name is Damian. I had a really weird trip. I just need to know what day is it? Like, how long has it been since the Witchlight Carnival has been here?
He gives you the date, and it would be... Let's see. If it was winter break. Based on the year, if classes are starting tomorrow, all of you should be beginning your 4th and final year at Strixhaven. So you're about 2.5 years in the future.
We come.
Damian looks shocked right now. Guys.
Yep.
It's been 2.5 years.
What?
Oh no.
You hear a shriek from down the concourse, and Willoughby, faster than you can turn around, someone barrels into you,
Whoa!
knocking you over. Someone only a little taller than you, flash of red hair, you see as Rosie tackles you to the ground.
Hi.
Where the fuck have you been?
The Feywild.
What?
Yeah.
What? She punches you.
Ow!
She grabs you and hugs you. Well, I thought you were
Hi.
dead.
No. Nope. Just elsewhere.
You guys went into that Hall of Mirrors and never came back.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Right.
That's exactly what happened.
She just looks shocked.
Not as shocked as we look, probably.
We're going to owe so much tuition.
Willoughby just sort of wanders to the entry hall, the arcavium. No, what's the word I'm looking for? What's it called?
The Biblioplex.
Biblioplex. Yeah. He's just gonna go.
Hi, Rosie.
gotta-
Should we go after him?
I
Yep.
gotta go find my grandpa.
We should
Yeah.
probably call home. There are those little areas in the Biblioplex that we can do that. That's probably where Willoughby's going.
Yeah, I'll say.
Yeah.
And my sister.
Oh, she's gonna be pissed.
Yeah. Oh God, she's the older twin now.
They might actually
Shit.
wring your neck.
Crap.
What about your dad?
Are her and they still dating?
Yeah.
Damn it. All right. Do you know? Let's go make sure Willoughby's okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna go start telling people you're alive.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
probably
okay.
best. You break the news, and by the time they find us, maybe they'll calm down a little bit.
Yep.
Thanks, Rosie.
Yeah.
Just running after Willoughby.
Anytime, pals.
Bye.
I'll tell them where to find you.
Thank
No, you
you.
know what? I'll organize lunch.
Lunch, right?
She runs away.
Oh boy.
Oh, I could go for a dragon pepper sandwich.
Let's go check on Willoughby first.
You follow Willoughby up towards the Biblioplex.
Willoughby.
Where I don't remember how we established this, but Willoughby wants to go to wherever the whatever the planar gate is to the avium in Humblewood.
Yes, yeah, those are all set
Yeah.
up in an area of the Biblioplex. You sort of have a gate that goes to every kind of like a major city center on like most of the different planes. Like there's one that's going to Waterdeep, one that's going to the Avium, things like
Mhm.
that. So yeah, you can make your way over there.
Yeah, and I think as everybody comes up, he's probably like, I think he's writing something.
Okay.
Willoughby, all right.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I would. And I think you notice that he's like sort of set aside the Rod of Resurrection and like the Ring of Three Wishes and like I gotta go. I've been gone for 2 years. Like I had trouble figuring out what ages my siblings were before this. And now I feel like I've lost like so many moments in so like they're all different ages, and so I've missed every single pivotal milestone at once. I gotta go. I'm sorry. I don't know how to do this.
Sorry, just gets down and gives Willoughby a big hug.
Yeah, and he'll hug you back. Like,
If
I
I
don't know
had
how to do this.
siblings, I would do the same thing. I understand. You missed a lot.
Totally.
I'm sure they were really worried about you.
I can live with the fact that I missed the last 2 years of school. Classes are classes. As much as I love to learn, like, I can do that anywhere at any time. But, like, I can't be away anymore. And I'm sorry.
Damian scoops up Willoughby into a big hug.
Willoughby accepts the scoop.
Sets him down. "Oh, here." And he hands him the same graphic novel that he shows at Bella, but it's like now looks more complete and everything.
Wait,
and
When
on
did
the-
you have time to do this?
I was up late last night. I couldn't sleep. But here.
Thank you. I can't wait to tell my siblings all about this. It truly was the most magical adventure I've ever been on. And I'm not just talking about the Feywild.
Willoughby, I count myself honored to be one of your 147 friends.
But we were like the first. As long as we're still like.
I imagine we're
four.
at the top of the list.
Of course.
Law will kneel down and give Willoughby a hug too. And says, I don't know who's gonna make me go to class now. Which I'm both excited about and also a little scared about.
Don't worry, I got it.
I mean, I can install a Willoughby protocol in Dutch.
Oh, we'll actually we'll bring out a little device and we'll like click the button, just tell me to go to class.
Go to class.
Clicks the button, hits him, and use one of my artificer the tinkering thing to create the sounds, create a little device that just will tell me to go to class
Go to
every time I
class.
hit it. Perfect. All right. We'll also look at the items that Willoughby put down and pick up the ring and say, Willoughby, I don't know exactly how it would work, but if you wanted to use this, maybe you could use it to get some of that time back.
I can't do that. This is for all of us, and I wouldn't be able to live with myself knowing that I took something from all of you, especially if you needed it most and it wasn't there. It's like you said, Law. There's people that specialize in this stuff. Maybe I'll figure it out. But I also don't want to rewrite history because I missed a few, I don't know, 30 odd birthdays.
Listen, I can't imagine having a better brother than you. I mean, you kind of like are my brother. And having seen your family and seen your siblings, you'll make up for it.
We'll just be happy to have you back.
Yeah.
And we'll miss you.
Plus, we'll always be here.
You know where to find us.
Yeah, just don't go into another time dilation because I'm going to get all turned around.
Unless we get that dark timeline.
Oh, the one where I have a mustache?
Yeah.
Sorry, I read your show note or your outline for the next chapter.
Yeah,
I'm
that
sorry.
was. I mean,
couldn't sleep.
it's okay. It's okay. It's still a work in progress.
We're
I
gonna
love
miss
you guys.
Love you too, Willoughby.
Love you too.
Love you, Willoughby.
Gives him another hug.
Go see your family.
Yeah.
We'll be
Yeah.
here when you want to hang out with us again.
And Willoughby steps into the thingy.
Willoughby steps through one of the portals to go home. And as we pull back from the remaining 3 members of the party, sort of looking at each other, a little shocked, a little scared, but victorious. That is where we are going to end for today. And that is the end of The Wild Beyond the Witchlight.
That was amazing.
You did it.
We did
We
it.
got
So-
wild.
Solved my
for sure.
Feywild puzzle.
And
Oh,
it
boy.
only took us like a couple of weeks.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
No
Yeah.
problem.
We did it.
25 sessions.
Yeah.
Just a few.
A nice round number. I love
Yeah.
it. Well, we did it.
We
You
did,
did
it.
it.
I love this module. I think it's really fun.
So cute.
It is very fun. That was very
It has
fun.
some of the best NPCs.
It has some great NPCs.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm excited to be back in Strixhaven, though.
yeah, so we're back at Strixhaven. Thanks everybody for hanging out with us. Thanks to my wonderful players here.
Thank you for the game.
For going on this adventure with me. We're gonna figure out where we're gonna pick up next week. But the story of the Strixhaven Quintet in whatever form it takes next will continue, and I'm extremely excited. We're gonna be back at Strixhaven. We're gonna be, I guess I can say what we're gonna be doing for the next work. So you guys level up. So you should be 15. So
Oh boy.
we're gonna start at level 15. We're gonna do some Strixhaven shenanigans, and then we're gonna be doing, for the next couple of levels at least, a couple of adventures from Candlekeep Mysteries, which is gonna be really exciting. We're getting back to book learning. So yeah, join us for that when we pick back up next week. Let's do a star and a wish if you have one.
I'll go.
Oh, my star is gonna go to Willoughby Wanderfoot for so many things in this last session, including some epic kill and just absolute like murder boy awesome antics. I love when Willoughby goes beast mode and just absolutely wrecks things with crazy amazing amounts of damage. It's been one of my favorite things with his character, especially because you did not build him to be a murder machine.
It just happened.
It just happened.
Sometimes it just happens.
Sometimes
And
it
it's
just
just
happens.
Sometimes
so
that synergy
fun.
happens.
I love it so much because he's just like the sweetest character, and then it's like a little like flip switch or a switch flips, and he's just like, and I'm activated. Just like, it's so cute, and I love it. And then also for Willoughby's heartfelt like exit and just got me in the feels. I just love playing with you, Rob, and I loved Willoughby, and I. Being one of Sereia's first friends that she ever had. It's just, I just loved it. I love Willoughby, and it was a great session for him. And then my wish is to get to revisit some of these Strixhaven NPCs that we all loved so much and spent so much fun time with and everything, and seeing all of them again a little bit, you know, catch up with them, see what they've been up to for the past 2.5 years. And also my like side note wish to that is I want to watch Log get yelled at by their sister.
Oh my god, I'm actually
Oh,
so
it's coming.
legitimately nervous about that.
I'm
Oh,
so
it's
excited. That's all I want.
She's had like 2.5 years to be pissed at you.
Oh my god.
So that's me. That's it.
Thanks, Rach. Who else? Who
Uh,
else?
I'll go next.
Okay.
My star's also gonna go to Willoughby. Because just everything Willoughby. Just like Willoughby has been such an anchor for this group. I'm legitimately scared for what we get up to when we don't have our moral compass around. And I have enjoyed playing with you so much, Rob, and I'm so gonna miss having Willoughby around. And yeah, it was just and then yeah, Murder Willoughby is by far my favorite character. So that's my star. My wish is not to get murdered by my sister.
No promises.
Hey, it's me.
Thanks,
I'm
Val.
gonna go. I'm gonna go. So I want to save Rob for last anyway. My star, it goes to Willoughby because it was just between the killing, between just this wonderful moment at the end. I'm gonna touch on it later, but it's just Willoughby, just everything Willoughby. Willoughby Wanderfoot first year. Just I came in the middle of like the first adventure, but Willoughby and Damian were like PB and J, you know, so and it just worked out very well. And yeah, in the final goodbye scene was me just talking through Damian the entire time is what I was doing, and I was getting a little torn up myself, so it was so wonderful playing with you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Molly. Rob, you want to wrap it up?
I guess. Yeah, no. My star goes to each and every one of you throughout the last, I don't know, 25 sessions of this, and then however many there were before that. Like, it's just Willoughby only exists because of how inspired you have all made me. I just had such a goddamn good time. And it is really hard to say goodbye. I'm not dying. So there's that. But yeah. No, I appreciate each and every one of you, and thank you for letting me tell the stories that I got to tell. And my wish is that you enjoy the candles that you get to keep. You can keep a candle for me. I don't know. I was trying to find a candle.
I
coupon
liked
and
That
it.
was
couldn't
good.
I
do
liked
That was
it.
really good. That was
You know,
really
Couldn't
good.
do it. Couldn't
It
figure it out.
worked.
Oh, I didn't do a wish.
Thanks, Rob.
Oh, tell me your wish,
Fucking
Wally.
do a wish,
Haha.
My wish, this is going to be basically Damian's first day of school.
True.
And I want him to
Yeah.
go through first day of school antics where he gets bullied and everything. I want this kid to be treated like the new kid 100%.
I can do that.
Episode 1, you need to do the rude doll at the top of the mansion.
Oh,
gotta
right.
steal-
The hazing.
I keep saying Talking Tina in my head, but that's not. That's a Twilight Zone
Yeah.
thing. But
Oh,
like,
what was her name?
was her name?
I don't remember.
The thing
the
is,
crass somebody. No.
but the thing is though, because it's Damian, he's going to just go along with it like it's whatever with the hazing. So it's to him, it's like, I'm being bullied. This is fantastic. This is
Yeah,
what normal
like,
we
oh,
run
boy,
through
I
the
get to do
entirety.
everything that
we
normal
run through the
people do.
entirety of Strixhaven again, making Damian do
It's like
everything.
Damian's going through all
Damian's
these,
getting
like, I just-
stuffed in a locker, and he's and they say like, "Great job, great form." Honestly, like
Yeah,
this is
like, he just
everything
goes-
I had hoped for.
And whenever he has like a hazing thing, he's like, okay, I'll do that. And he just does it instantly because he's also a seasoned adventurer at this point.
Oh,
But yeah, I want
goodness.
Damian to be treated like the new kid. I totally do. I want him to have his first day of school. That's my wish.
I love it. Anything else from anybody? I can't find the doll's name. I'll look it up later.
It's gonna bother me. I
Oh,
can't.
right. Well, that is gonna do it for us. Yeah, for the folks at home, Rob has to do real life things, so he's not gonna be able to play with us for a while. But it was a wonderful send off for Willoughby Wonderfoot, first year, and we'll
First of his name.
first his name, King of the Andals, and the first one, something else. Mother of Dragons.
We shall
Mother
never
of
see his like
dragons.
again.
We shall never see his like again. And who knows? He might come back. Willoughby might show back up.
Willoughby shows up.
Or
the
I'll
ultimate
never
timeline
show up.
version.
And so we are lucky and blessed to have both Willoughby Wanderfoot and Rob in our lives. And so are you, chat. So fucking say thank you.
Yeah, say thank you to Rob for being wonderful.
Yeah, we will end it there. Come join us this afternoon for Hearts of Stone, 5 o'clock Eastern Time. It's also going to be emotionally taxing. But guess what? With that one, there's also crime. So yeah, come hang out with us then and then throughout the week. When we have our regularly scheduled streams. Dragon Age on Monday. The premiere of our mini-series in the Neon Souls universe, Neon Souls Season 4 on Wednesday. Do we say 8 o'clock Eastern on Wednesday?
Yeah, or yes, we did.
Right
Yeah.
now, 8 o'clock
It was up to
Eastern.
you. It was your
Oh,
choice.
that's right, because my schedule's changing. So yeah,
Yeah.
plan to be here Wednesday, 8 o'clock Eastern. If that changes, we will let you know in our Discord. You can join. It's on our Twitch page. It's also in the chat right now. Coming out with us.
Sassy Sally Jane.
Sassy Sally Jane. That's the doll.
Your girl
Yes.
takes notes. I found it.
The one with the fucking attitude. Thank you.
Sassy. Okay, I was like, it's a descriptor, and I can't
Yes,
remember.
We got there. Rachel's notes are better than mine, and I'm the one running the damn game. Like I was looking through my notes. I was like, "There's no way I'm gonna find this in here." But yeah, coming out with us throughout the week. It's almost springtime. Hang in there, fellas. We're getting through it. The cold is gonna go away, and we're gonna live, and it's gonna be great. Yeah, take care of yourselves. Love each other, and come hang out with us this evening as we torture ourselves some more. But until then, good game and good night.